Yeah.
If the entire herd is pregnant at the same time, it's easier than having to protect
One. Yeah.
individual
That
species.
makes a lot of sense.
You can protect as a group instead of having to protect many individuals.
Yeah.
And tap your mic real quick.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, you're on. It's working. I'll just get my mic over here.
Guys, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I saw that guy. I was like, you're not, still not going to be heard. We're setting up. We're so glad you're here. And even if you're not here, we're glad that you're here. You figure that one out. I did hear the cave music of Terraria used in a TikTok the other day.
Really?
It was very exciting.
Also, shout out to Jake for being the first, and also the person who put up first.
Gotta let him know.
You gotta
let him know who wrote the first comment.
Gotta flex on him.
Shall we begin?
I think we shall. The Elgato's not showing for some reason.
Oh
Hold on.
no!
No, I can fix this. I just gotta transform, hide on screen, create performance mode, filters, copy filters, create. Unless it's no, that's just a black screen. What the hell?
What? Is the switch going to where it's supposed to be going?
Is the Elgato working? It should be. Hold on.
Just talk to the left.
It's, hey, guys, sometimes you got tech, and it's supposed to do something, and it does another thing, and no one is truly satisfied with the results until it does the first thing. Yeah. Run into that. Hup. Oh, I had some flicker.
No, don't deactivate.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just needs a reset or something.
Gotcha. And we got game audio as well going through.
Chat box is going. Game audio should be. Let's check the stream.
Oh!
Sam is on
verify.
playing Animal Crossing.
That's fine.
We'll just be here.
Playing some Terraria.
That's a Terraria. Your videos. Terraria stream. Raspberry Plays.
Yes.
Yep, we have game audio.
Cool. All right. So if we remember correctly, we are Splurb in the world of Go. I forgot if I've done. I know I played around a little bit. I don't know if I've done too much. I know I've gotten more heart containers, so we won't die as quickly. And I've picked up a better weapon, so we won't die as quickly. Oh yeah, and I started working on a little storage space.
Oh, sweet.
I don't know if that was here last time. I think it was. But these are quite helpful. I'll want to redo this whole thing at some point because I'm already seeing like the direction it kind of goes, and I don't like it.
Jake says the audio is good and so are the visuals. And also asks if he's the only one watching. And yeah, that's entirely
so far,
possible, Jake.
yes.
But that's okay. More people will probably show up, and if they don't, this is fine too.
This is a nice time, and maybe they'll watch it after the fact. Who knows? Oh, God.
That's right. We want the guile hair.
Yeah, that's what I'm working with. Okay, we've got shoes that make us run fast. Great. When these tumbleweeds will just ruin you if you don't do anything with them. And that's what had killed me with there.
Hmm.
And I'm out at nighttime. This is a bad idea, but I don't even care. I don't even care, dude. You think I care?
Oh, we're just hanging out, having a good old Terraria time. Time-raria. Jake
Yeah.
says, my VIP stream.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so far.
Did I get? And I got a grappling hook. Oh, that'll be super helpful. Yes. Okay. Oh, sorry, no one saw that. I did it off camera many moons ago.
Like the sound effect of the guy getting hit.
And I've learned that this game was originally for PC, and I see why.
Yeah, the interface would definitely make more sense with, a keyboard.
Yeah, and then I've learned there are some weapons. There's a weapon called Magic Missile that you can fire little magic missiles, but you can choose where they go. But you have to drag them around, which makes way more sense to do with the mouse than it does to do with these control sticks.
Yeah. Jake, what are you up to? How are you doing these days? You do anything interesting this week? We did a lot today.
Yeah, we've been up to some stuff.
Yeah, been rolling since 3:30.
And this is a new thing, I guess, or new to me, that the wind can be strong enough that it will keep you from going a certain direction, or it's just harder to go.
Oh wow. You'd never experienced that before?
Not in the old Terraria. Not in any of the times I remember playing it extensively. We found a new cave system. Let's go down.
Oh, it's got a gauge for how far underground you're going.
That was a new item I found as well.
I was to say I don't remember that being there last time.
Yeah, you can find a depth and a compass that tells you where you are, and horizontally as well as vertically. And then there's a thing you can do to combine the two. That they do both at the same time. You don't have to use up 2 item spaces. You can just use 1.
Oh, that's
Some fun sort of stuff going on there.
Jake says, I'm doing some math homework. Oh, bummer. Are you back at school, Jake? In person? This is Florida, so I imagine you probably are. Which is maybe not the best thing. Also, someone just commented on our on our Sonic Heroes finale.
Oh?
Gonsmiken commented, I played and beaten all the stories, and I don't understand how I managed to put myself through all that. GG's good one for doing one.
Yeah, no, it's an awful game. Guys, it's a broken game. If you haven't seen it, we finally beat just the Sonic...
Team Sonic, yeah.
Team Sonic. I was about to say the Sonic Heroes, but that's the name of the game.
The Sonic Heroes. I know I've talked to you about this before, but I love watching old British newsreels where they're reporting on bands in the late 60s where they add the in front of the name where there isn't a the.
Yeah.
So Cream, which is just Cream. The name of the band was Cream, but you hear old British reporters going, but with an appearance by The Cream. Because they had gotten so used to everything being The Crickets or The Beatles or The Rolling Stones. So by the late 60s, they're like, oh, we're hip.
Everything is the.
Everything.
Okay, then maybe... Because I thought I had seen a video of Sweet, the glam rock band Sweet.
They called them The Sweet.
That either it was they were at one point called The Sweet, which I don't think is true, or I was watching one of these, old
British
videos.
newsreels. Yeah. Jake says, yep. As in, yep, you're back in school in person? How's that going? Are you guys at full cap? Or
Do you feel safe? Do you feel good about the decisions being made for you?
Also, if you have
Oh, you don't want to jump on that.
Oh, is that a detonator?
That's a detonator, and I would fully explode if that happened.
I'll do it anyway.
You want to see that happen?
Let's ask the chat, which is to
Should
say, Jake,
I blow myself up and then come back and then collect everything it blows up?
Jake, let us know. Let us know in the comments.
Jake, tell us if we should take that leap. In the meantime, I'll continue to go down, but I know where that is. I know what we got to come back to.
Certain death.
Certain death. But then once it's blown up, I can collect all the things it did blow up because it's next to a big old metal deposit.
Some kids are doing online, so we have the choice of going online or going to school. Jake says yes, all caps.
Okay,
I know what we're doing.
you asked for it.
There's no stated mission for these playthroughs. It's just,
Oh yeah, we're just kind of meandering the world of go.
unless it's meant to be pronounced as goo.
Ooh, that could be. Phonetically, that would
Goo.
make a little more sense with how many O's there are. All right, 3, 2, 1, boom.
You were slain.
I was slain. I was cut down the middle by explosives. But there's all that platinum that I gotta go run and get. So now we gotta go back. That's right. I defeated a couple bosses too. So I have a couple of new weapons.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't seem to. You don't seem to be nearly as fearful for your life as you were previously.
Yeah. And I feel good about that choice. To make our old buddy Splurb here a little more sturdy than he was before. Because otherwise, it would just be me dying
A
not
lot.
on purpose a bunch.
Yeah. Yeah, you have like health too. I don't remember you having multiple
No,
hearts last
you
time.
started out with 100. Although I've learned that the little heart containers is what they're. No, that's Zelda. Maybe they're called the same thing. I don't know. And which one are we going down? I believe it was this one. Oh god! Oh god! They're coming! They're coming!
Oh, each heart is worth 20 hit points.
Yes.
Yeah, because there are 20 of them in total.
Yeah, like as soon as you start digging, they're pretty easy to find these little heart containers to give you more of that stoof. Yeah, this is where we were. Certainly, this is all familiar.
Jake says, "I am satisfied."
Yeah, good.
Fair enough.
I'm glad you are.
At least somebody is.
At least somebody's happy around here.
Huh.
Whoa, salamander.
Actually, speaking of the Sonic Heroes playthrough, Jake, have you caught any of our latest Let's Play episodes? I only ask because I feel like our latest Mario Party playthrough is pretty good. Not to toot our own horn.
But honk, honk, baby.
Beep beep. Beepity beep beep beep. Also, actually, we have been hanging out all day because we were rehearsing for the live stream on the 12th, and also we shot video for a thing that's probably going to come out. I mean, if I can get
This
it
week?
done, yeah, probably by Friday. We could put that out on our 5 p.m. slot on Friday.
Boom. Would it take the place of a Let's Play?
No, it wouldn't even have to.
In the upload schedule?
No. I mean, it could, and maybe it should, because, my God, we need to remind people that we're a music channel. Which
yeah.
almost leads me to wonder if we should go back to doing 2 Let's Plays a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But I like the momentum that we get from Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
It's kind of nice.
It is a wonderful thing.
Oh, right. I got that item, too. Right. Okay. We're all learning together. Yeah, see, I don't need it now because I'm already at max health for what you can get with these, but you can pick up these, life crystals. That's what they're called in the Terraria world. Heart containers are
Zelda.
I have been playing a lot of recently because I finally got the DLC for it.
I always make time for these streams. Well, thank you, Jake. I appreciate that.
We're glad you're here.
I get a message from a number that's not in my phone.
Ooh, tell him I said hi.
But it just says, "Can't wait for house shows."
Oh, that's ominous.
I'm gonna say it off mic just in case. Yeah, okay, all right. We got a mystery on our hands.
We are solving something, so excuse me while the visuals are quite stagnant. Let me know if I'm about to die. Ooh, there's a chest right there. Hell yeah. Have to get some free shit.
Oh, I can go through your contacts. I know how to get into your phone.
Okay, great. Oh, dear.
Well, only because I did it a million times when we were driving to
yeah.
and from Milwaukee.
Oh, God. Remember traveling?
I do, but only vaguely.
But I only have vague memories of it.
I have memories of traveling the same way that I have memories of being 3.
Right.
Spotty.
Like, you were there, and there are, like, vague images.
Yeah, like colors, impressions, feelings like joy. And actually, stress, because my God, driving back through
Still
Kentucky.
quite a lot, yeah. Oh, yeah.
middle
Oh,
of the
yeah.
night.
Almost dying in the mountains in a horrific dark rainstorm. Yes.
Okay, it's not in your contacts.
Okay, so it's someone neither of us know.
Should I almost want to put
New phone, who dis?
Hey.
Because enough people just know that as, like, it's almost like a tongue-in-cheek thing to say at this point. I will have to leave to get more torches in a minute. So yeah, already I found a second one. Boom.
Can't wait for house shows.
Is like just in general, or were we invited to one?
Santiago.
Who killed my wife?
Sans, I think he goes by.
Hmm.
He was hanging out at the Geek Easy, and I remember we played a show for Crunkwitch at the Geek Easy, and he was like, when are you guys going to play a show again?
Is he the? He's not the doorman, not the bouncer guy.
No, different guy.
Oh. Hmm. Is he the guy that also showed up at? And again, I'm just going to mention gigs that probably anyone watching the stream doesn't know happened. The guy that showed up at Orlando City with the Birds Aren't Real shirt, who we had at that Geek Easy show model for one of our shirts.
Did he? No, I think it was a different guy.
Okay.
I remember the Birds Aren't Real shirt guy, though. That was awesome. And true,
he
by
hadn't
the
seen
way.
us before. Or he'd seen us through like an ad, and he was and was
Yeah, and he was
on
like-
board with our whole deal.
Yeah, and then I found you guys on Spotify, and you were great, so I came to your show. It's like,
Thanks.
that can happen?
That worked? What?
Holy shit.
Marketing works? Fuck, dude.
Can't wait for house shows. That is an interesting concept. I suppose we could throw a show in someone's backyard or something. Or, like, with social distancing and probably no dancing.
No dancing. What are we, fucking Footloose? Jesus
That's
Christ.
that's the Jazzberry Pie set, man.
Uh-huh.
We just-
Uh-huh.
We just play Autumn Leaves.
Just a bunch of times, though.
Yeah, just that's the only standard we know. And we just, someone plays the head and then plays a solo. And then the other person plays the head and the other person plays a solo.
Oh,
And
yeah,
the
so
first-
we don't do it like it's like, oh, head, solo, 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 head. We just keep switching in between.
Yeah, pretty much.
That would be annoying as hell,
We keep
and I'm here for it.
We keep reminding you that there's a song, but we also keep deviating from it.
God, it's so dark. It's so spooky.
When you guys went in school, were in school, did you ever plan trips you wanted to go on with your friends for after college, like in middle school or high school?
Oh, like kind of like, oh, one day we'll get back together and do this road trip sort of thing? Is that kind of what you mean?
Maybe it's hard to say. Did you?
I know.
I mean, I'll be honest. Well, first of all, you're asking, we go hang out with your friends after college. I never went to college.
Boom.
So, I already am missing
I did
that.
road trips in college, but no, not like any sort of like, hey guys, we're gonna get back together and we're gonna go on a road trip.
You
I
did-
haven't had any of that.
You did that one road trip to Alabama, which was also a gig.
God, don't remind me.
Jake says yes. So what's a road trip you went on in college? Just because I guess that's what we have to share at this point.
I guess beach trips, but because since there's no immediate beach in Orlando, that's kind of the closest thing I got is just like, oh, we're gonna travel over to
Like
drive
Daytona or
30, 45
something.
minutes over to Cocoa Beach or something. A whole hang in Daytona Beach actually. That was another one. Where they're like, oh yeah, and we rented just like our own little days in motel room. And we're like, yeah, we'll just get up to some debauchery and hang around Daytona Beach and have a good time.
Was that with Harry?
That was with
Or was that
no,
Marissa?
that was a sort of gig on, but that did happen. But no, that was with the people that now live in Chattanooga.
Oh, cool. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, while they still lived here, we did that.
I miss those people especially.
Yeah, I was talking to them the other day. I was like, I might just cave and just drive up just to fucking do it.
Yeah.
Just to go hang out with them on the river and just fucking chill.
Just relax for a day.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that almost wants to drive up to my parents' house in New Jersey. Just be like, yeah,
Yeah, I'm coming over.
How's
I'm
it-
out of here for a bit.
how's it going?
Peace out.
Well, also because they have that Yamaha DX7.
And also, you got to get that vintage keyboard,
Gotta
baby.
get that vintage keyboard, dog. Think sounds great. Also, I believe some of my childhood effects are rave wands, glow sticks.
Oh yeah, they work in water, so you can light up underneath the water.
That is very cool.
What is this? An eye of some kind? Oh, a statue.
All the trips. Actually, I can tell a story here. I actually went back. Man, I wanted to get the hell out of high school so fast. I hated it. High school was the worst for me. Like, school in general, like, which is not to say I did terribly. I did fine grade-wise. It's just I didn't care. I was very checked out. But to the point where by my third year of high school, I was like Chuck Bronson in Death Wish. Like, if you looked at me wrong, I felt like I was going to snap.
Yeah, cool.
Just not a good time. Because I knew what I was about. At the time, I just wanted to dance as much as possible because I just had this goal in mind of being as proficient at it as I possibly could. And high school just seemed like not a waste of time, but it deviated from the thing that I felt I was meant to do.
Yeah.
Which was just work on this technique. Which is funny because actually once I got to the top of that mountain and felt like I was technically proficient,
Then you felt you were over it.
I was just
And not like literally in the metaphor of the mountain, but you were just kind of done with that.
yeah. Well, I also realized, I don't want to do this full time for a living. This sucks too.
Yo, no.
But
in high school.
I remember being in high school and getting out and finishing, and then going off to Oklahoma for a year. I was in Tulsa Ballet, which sucked. Oh, it was the worst. But it was a really useful year for other reasons. But I remember getting out of Oklahoma and then going to Orlando to join Orlando Ballet the year after. And I was feeling great after that first year at Orlando Ballet. And I went home to visit my parents during the summer, and I was like, I'm gonna go knock around. I'm gonna go call on the guys I used to hang out with in high school, like my nerdy friends. And I remember getting them all together in a car, and it was just weird.
Really?
They'd had nothing to say, and my brother Mike was with me, and Mike was the social butterfly of the car, which, for context, my brother Mike is not a super social person.
So even in that circumstance, that's like unique.
It's extraordinary that Mike was the one starting conversations and prompting people to talk. And I remember going to get this guy, Forrest, going to his house and knocking on his door, and his dad going, "Oh yeah, get him out of the house. He's been in the basement. Yeah, let's yeah, that'd be great. Take him as long as you need." And we had some fun, but it was also just like, what are we all doing?
What is this?
Like,
that's wild.
so I just sort of abandoned that, which makes sense because like I didn't.
Well, because you're not like looking back on like a very profoundly good nostalgic time anyway.
Yeah.
This is almost just like doing it just to do it.
Yeah, it sort of cemented the idea that, oh yeah, even though you hung out with these people, you didn't really belong here. And later I learned that, oh, you do ballet, but you don't really belong with these people.
That's wild.
Like, I've kind of always been a misfit wherever, so who cares? Like, just maybe part of the reason why I'm so very much into doing my own thing. Just like, well, I can count the number of people I actually feel I can count on maybe one hand. So I'll just do things this way, and I'll have fun by myself. So no major trips. Although I know my brother and I, that same summer, disappointed by the trip that we took, or the outings that we had with those high school dudes. After two of those, we just gave up, and I was like, "Hey, Mike, we're gonna go see a movie at the drive-in. What do you want to go see?"
And it was just you and I hanging
and
out.
we drove an hour to a drive-in in upstate New York, and it was awesome. It was me and Mike, and we saw The Hangover.
Nice.
And like, it was a blast, and we sang in the car and had a great time. It's like, yeah, we don't need those other guys. This is fun. And all the things that I found. I'm sorry, you were gonna say something.
Oh no, I was just gonna say like anytime I've since visited old friends in high school, I can have like fond memories because we're trying to capture a similar feeling of like, oh, remember that time we all sang in chorus together and we were all just like felt like we were like the hot shit. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, this is great. So I have like the not the opposite, but just not that experience.
Yeah.
Because at least in some places I felt like
You
there are
belong
people I can
there.
get along with and still hang out with. And we could talk about some nice things.
The thing is, even in high school, I was thinking about, man, I couldn't articulate it at the time, but the thing that struck me the most was, man, I want to play high school prom. I want to play guitar and rock out and freak all these kids out. So, like, as arduous as it is being on tour,
it's the closest you get to that feeling.
That's the traveling that actually makes me happy. Because there's a mission. And I'm exhausted by the end of it. Like, especially when we drove back to beat that hurricane at the end of the freaking Indianapolis tour. I don't think any of us had slept more than 2 hours.
Correct.
Actually, you slept 6. Because
Yes.
you slept in the back of the van. that wonderful Toyota Sienna.
Oh yeah, where there's room to do that
It
in.
was so wonderful.
Toyota, get at us. Let us sell your car.
Yeah, or Honda. We're not picky. But Toyota, that offer's still on the table, but also for Honda. So, but like, you know, we were white knuckling the steering wheel by the end, and we all just wanted to go home. But, you know, meeting and especially going back to Chattanooga, because Chattanooga was on that tour.
Got it. And that was just exactly a year ago. I had those memories show up in my Instagram and the other day.
Oh yeah, that would have been
So
late.
that
August.
was like that
late
whole tour
August,
was
early
wrapping up
September.
this time last year
God.
because it was the 28th, which was also the 4th year at that point, the 4th year, now the 5th year anniversary of Raspberry Pi
Hey,
that we were in Chattanooga. Oh God, a fire imp! So we're about to be in hell, by the way.
I gathered.
Yeah, this is. Oh God, I don't want to die here. Not in hell. I want to see hell first. Fuck. Shit.
I'm gonna wind up here. But I don't want to see it right now.
Yeah, I'm just visiting.
Just like Monopoly,
You could pass go, or yeah, you could go pass through jail.
which I know Game Grumps have already done it, but it makes me want to play
Maybe we'll
Monopoly
give-
on
yeah.
Raspberry Plays.
I've forgotten just the rules to Monopoly. Oh, yep, here we are in the underworld. There it is.
Well, there are different ways you can play it. There's like house rules.
Oh God, I think we're about to die. Teleport home. Yes.
What was that?
A recall potion, and I teleported home. So we're good.
Are you still on fire?
I was.
Just hang out with Bradley.
Hang out with Bradley, put our stuff away, as is, you know, the main chore of Terraria is to go out, collect some stuff, put it away, collect some stuff, put it away, collect some stuff, put it away.
So it's hoarders.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chattanooga was, man, that was gorgeous. Sitting by that river and just like there were no people on the river.
Yeah.
Just sitting there letting it flow by and like, I miss it so
We'll be
much.
back soon, baby.
Anyway, Jake says, my friends and I are literally planning a trip going all over the states for after college. We already talked about a trailer we will bring, what majors we want, and what jobs or things we want to. I want to major in literature creative writing.
Hell
Oh, that's
yeah.
cool. Do you read a lot, Jake? What do you like to read? We've talked about this before, where like the ideal touring mechanism for a Raspberry Pi would actually probably be like a tiny house
Yeah.
or a really nice trailer.
Just like a living space that you can also move.
Yeah. So like a little bit nicer than a bus.
Yeah.
Like, oh, and we also like if we could just find campsites in which to stay, we
Right.
wouldn't have to spend money on hotels. Like you can stay at a campsite for $10 a night. So we'd basically be traveling and staying lodging for free. Also, we'd have like cooktops and stuff, which means, you know, we could
Making food on the road.
make actual food and feel like human beings. Although, finding the right local joints definitely helps. Having those Cuban
part of the
sandwiches and
part of the fun of traveling. Yeah, just being like, oh, this is the place to get this perfect bite to eat.
having Cuban sandies in Jackson or
Oh.
in Chattanooga,
Yes.
or having wraps in Jacksonville.
Oh, yes.
This is so good. Mostly like to write, but I enjoy science fiction and any poems. What science fiction have you read? Stuff like Ender's Game? Are we talking the Foundation series?
You're talking the novelizations of Doctor Who. I don't even know if they have. They probably have.
They probably do. Talking the Kardashev scale, which is not really science fiction. It's more like a measure of civilization's development.
Oh.
But it's still cool. Yeah, have I ever told you about the Kardashev scale?
No.
So it basically works in such a way that it's based on a mastery of energy. So a level 1 civilization on the Kardashev scale would be able to harness all planetary energy. A level 2 would be able to harness all the energy of a nearby star.
Ooh.
Or like other planets, I think. Level 3 on the Kardashev scale, I believe, is harnessing the energy of an entire galaxy. 4 is harnessing the energy of black. Like it's a progression; it just gets larger and larger in terms of cosmic.
So one is is like the beginning level, or one is the ultimate level?
1 is the base level,
Ah.
mastery of the energy of an entire planet.
Of just the planet they're on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Full disclaimer: we're not even a 1 on the Kardashev scale.
Yeah. Okay.
We're like a 0.72.
Exciting.
Like we could get there in the next 200 years, but we're not there yet.
Let me out.
My favorite science fiction is this book called The Wild Robot, and the sequel, The Wild Robot Escapes. Dare I ask, what is The Wild Robot about?
And Why does it escape? We got some zombies knocking down. We got, oh god, they're in little raincoats. Oh,
How precious.
look at them. Anyway, I'm
And
gonna murder them.
They still can't.
And
get
I
in.
might actually get some. They might have a chance to drop their raincoats or pieces of the raincoat.
They get their adorable little outfits. Have you ever read Kurt Vonnegut? Jake, you might be a little. Maybe Jake's like. Jake, you're like middle school, right? You might be just a little young for Kurt Vonnegut. I highly recommend him, though. It's a good dose of science fiction and.
I mean, to quote Mitch Hedberg, any book is a children's book if the kid can read.
That long stretch of listening to Mitch Hedberg for like an hour with you and Zach in the
Yeah.
middle of like Kentucky in the middle of the day. You guys are basically just quoting that whole album.
That's how you listen to Mitch Hedberg. If you know the jokes, you say the jokes along. It's like singing a song. You just do it along with them.
It was just hilarious. It was really funny.
Just throw some things away.
Build that brick wall.
Yeah, just expanding our basement. Did I really need a second floor yet? Nah, but I'm punching it in anyway.
Ow, it's a brick.
This is stone, actually. This is not brick.
Ow, it's a stone.
Yeah. House.
It's mighty, but not so mighty it might fall down. 'Cause it's a stone.
House.
The first one is where this robot is being shipped. The crate fell off the boat. It crashed on an island. The robot befriended the animals, learned to speak the language, then adopted a bird who she... Oh, it's a female robot.
Whoa.
We talking like
I don't know why
Perscons?
that's well. I mean, for robots can be female too, I guess. It's 2020. It's current year, guys.
It's got a vagina. Or it identifies as female, I guess. Yeah.
No, it's just like if you're trying to plug it in, it's just like all the internal parts as opposed to the external. You know, like when you're plugging in something, you say the male to female end has all the the internal ends.
Oh, like an XLR.
Yeah.
I want to post this thing on our Instagram story because I kept forgetting to.
What thing?
Yeah, let me ask the good people. I love this Los Angeles filter, man, with the deep orange.
Oh yeah, the one that's like, is that like the most colorful one?
Well, that's Rio, which is like rainbow.
Oh, that's what I.
But that's kind of washed out. See, I like here. So standard.
Oh yeah.
So cool. I've been using that on everything. Let's see. We want pole.
What are we asking the lovely people?
Actually, you know what? I've never done this before. We'll do the slider face.
Oh yes.
Hold on a sec. Let me adjust my mic here. I just realized if I'm not playing the game, I can just hold it with my hand. Mothered for a while. Then some other robots from a factory came to collect the robot. The robot defended the animals but was very damaged, so it took the plane the other robots took to the factory. That was where the first book ended. Okay.
Wild.
And tell us about the second installment.
The robot escapes.
Yeah. Escapes from the factory, presumably. But, and full spoilers. You feel free to give us the full synopsis. I'm just going to ask these people whether or not I should have pushed Goodwin into the fountain.
Ah. Well, see, would you make a yes or no question on a slider? Because really the question for the slider is like, how much blank? You know, how much should I blank? If the question where it could be phrased is on a scale of 1 to 10, use the slider.
See, that's the thing. It's I would have yes all the way on the right and no on the left, and then lots of in the middle. Lots of area of gray. But I suppose phrasing it differently might make more sense. How strong is my urge to push
There it is.
him in?
God, this must be so good. Oh, and also when it's raining during the day, the goldfish walk around as if they have feet. Look at him go. Look at him go.
He looks like he's off to a business meeting.
He's going to had a little suit or something.
Then she was fixed and sent to a family on a farm, befriended the animals on the farm, befriended the children. The children took the robot's tracker off and helped the robot escape the farm.
Hell yeah.
Okay, interesting.
So we'll put this guy here. Oh, and I don't know if you saw while we were in that last cavern, they're like little, like sort of little small houses you find inside the caves that have stuff. We got a piano.
Oh shit! Now if only you could get one in real life.
Hey guys, if you know anyone who's selling a piano in the Orlando area and is giving it essentially giving it away for free, because that's all I can afford right now, please let me know. I will pick it up. I will rent a truck. We will get it.
I was say we'll pick it up. As I've said before, I will stop everything I'm doing to go pick up a piano. There we go. Good times. I will be interested to see how people answer that question, in that there's
like it's sort of a weirdly worded thing.
It's an illusion of choice. Oh, there's more. Then she went around to the city looking for her bird son who was migrating. Then when they met up, they started to find a way home, but were soon found by more robots who noticed the other robots were missing.
Whoa!
So I'm assuming there's a third book in this trilogy, or in this series, which will become a trilogy, which will be adapted into a major motion picture.
Now I need my hammer. Where's that duck?
I was gonna say I hear ducks.
Oh, there it is.
Duck.
Should I let it in?
Of course you should.
Come on, get on in here, bud. Get on in here, bud. Come on.
No, I don't want it.
Come on. Yeah, yeah.
That's a house duck now.
I got a house duck. Do you have a house duck? I didn't think so.
Like, comment, and subscribe for more house duck.
For more house
content.
duck. I'm officially naming this duck House Duck.
Can you name him?
No.
Or we're just calling him
But
House
we're
Duck?
calling him House Duck.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, there's more plot. Then they chased her and her son to fly away. She was caught, brought to the same factory. The owner talked to the robot. She said she was going to melt her for the safety of the people. The next scene showed her head being melted, showing her robot number.
Oh.
Wow. Kind of like Terminator.
Wild.
Have you seen any of those, like, newer Terminator movies?
No.
Yeah, they all look pretty...
Are they fine?
They all look pretty dumb.
Actually run. So we have a device called the Extractinator, and certain types of blocks can just be run through it and you get random stuff.
Huh.
Thrilling, I know. Please, hold your applause.
I will.
I will, is that?
Yeah. Gladly.
Okay.
Bradley.
I wasn't impressed anyway.
Madly. Sadly.
Dadley.
Chadley.
That's what we should call Bradley. Bradley is now Chadley. And Duck is... Where's our house duck?
But Chadley is very depressed. You could say he's feeling sadly. So we'll now call him Sadly.
Where's House Duck?
No!
House Duck? No.
Chad Sadly, you son of a bitch. You chased House Duck away.
I will find a voodoo doll and I will assassinate you to make sure... Oh, God.
And to fulfill a requirement for the game.
Also that. But Bradley's going down because I think he opened the door for House Duck.
Damn it.
And let him out.
I mean, you can't grab House Duck. We can just let him in if he comes by.
No, it's really just like, just a little AI choice. So we
So
have very little influence in the matter.
So it's even more... So it was even more serendipitous.
Yeah, because he made the choice. House Duck wanted to be here.
Wanted to be in the house.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll figure all this out later. Because I'm already not liking how this house is designed. But you know what? Beggars can't be choosers, right?
I mean, they can, but they just won't get anything.
True.
Yeah. Objective truth. They can be. They just,
They shouldn't be.
probably shouldn't be.
I need to put a chair up there so that it can still technically be a room. So that way we can have someone else show up. So again, this is all just kind of being haphazardly thrown together as opposed to on one of my other saves where I'm trying to actually build a whole...
Something meticulous.
Yeah. But this just looks like a madman's house.
It's functional.
Purely functional.
Well, I am starting to... I am actually starting to feel tired, my God.
Already?
Yeah. I'll pick back up. Something I'm looking for here. Oh, wait, we got more plot here. But the owner actually took the robot's chip and put it in another robot who flew her and her son. My battery's running low.
No!
In the private jet plane thing to her island to live with her son and all the other animals / oh, I think there's more plot coming in. Let me just get the charger for my computer. Hold on a second.
How dare you? Okay. Are you winning, son?
Another great meme format. Also, the reason why the owner melted the robot's old head and body was so people would feel safer that a rogue robot was dead. Yeah, that's
It was all a trick.
sometimes that's you call that a false flag.
It was
or-
all a dream.
or it was all a dream.
Cool. Back down to the mines we go.
Uh,
Hi ho, hi ho.
Okay, here's one good one. Would you rather be a reverse centaur or a reverse merman? So fish on top, man on bottom,
Right.
or horse on top, man on bottom.
I think fish on top. Because the cool thing about centaurs is like the increased mobility you get with the horse bottom
Mm-hmm.
and just a horse head. Like I got those rubber horse masks. I can do that any time I want. But even you can still have some good swimming, and you can breathe underwater if you're a reverse.
Yeah, but then you
mermaid.
can't breathe on land.
Well, then you're just living in the ocean, dude, and the ocean's pretty cool.
It's full of garbage.
Well, it is now.
I would go reverse centaur, 100%.
Why is that?
Because it's fun to be a horse.
Explain your reasoning using examples from the text.
I don't know. I was born under the year of the horse. I think that's kind of cool. Also, I feel like a pretty lady would be more likely to kiss a horse than a fish.
I mean, I'm just gonna get on with another fish, dude.
Well, but you can't, because your top half is still a man. Your bottom half is still man.
We'll make it work. She'll
d-
love me for who I am.
I don't think she will. And I think fish lady fish anatomy is not necessarily welcoming to a human part.
Not with that attitude. I forgot to get more touches.
Would you rather your only mode of transportation be a donkey or a giraffe? I mean,
Donkeys are more practical, but a giraffe is cool.
giraffe is awesome. Although giraffe is less practical too, in the sense that I don't think you can actually sit on the back of a giraffe. I'd have to like ride the giraffe side saddle
Oh.
with like a little basket on his side. I'd be like the sidecar on the giraffe.
Oh, but that's adorable.
I'd still do it.
That's
Fuck,
amazing.
that we would travel for tours that way. Screw it. Yeah, you would be the other. You'd be the other sidecar, so it wouldn't be out of balance.
Yes.
Would you rather only be able to use a fork, no spoon, or only be able to use a spoon, no fork?
Fork, because fork has more usage.
Yeah, fork has more
You
utility.
can still scoop stuff with a fork.
Yeah.
Even ice cream, you could probably make it work.
Yeah. But good luck.
Just like, oh boy. Oh, I'm going to drown. Oh boy. Oh no. Teleport home!
How many of those do you have?
I have 15, but there's an item you can get called the magic mirror that you can just do it whenever.
Infinitely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That is the end of the second book. There were also some scenes of how she got to the city, but there is no space for it. Also, there is no third book. Really?
Oh.
All right, it's a duology. That's bold. Would you rather every shirt you ever wear be kind of itchy, or only be able to use one-ply toilet paper?
One ply. Because I'll just use a lot of it.
Yeah.
Whereas, I want to be comfortable in the clothes I'm wearing.
I suppose I could use wipes occasionally to,
Finish the
soothe.
job.
Yeah. Would you rather have edible spaghetti hair that regrows every night, or sweat maple syrup?
It's tough. Both are pleasant and unpleasant.
I'm gonna go spaghetti hair because
That's what I was leaning towards.
We're
Because otherwise,
dudes.
you're gonna be sticky.
well, also we're dudes. Male pattern baldness is not a matter of if; it's a matter of when.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Alex is here. Alex says maple syrup. Oh, but Alex, you'd be covered in bugs.
It'd be so sticky.
Going anywhere hot would be miserable, and going someplace cold would be miserable.
Freeze up.
Yeah. Would you rather have to read aloud every word you read, or sing everything you say out loud?
I already sing everything I say.
Yeah, I would go sing everything you say. Would you rather a wedding dress, tuxedo every single day, or wear a bathing suit every single day? I'll just wear a bathing suit every day and wear it under my clothes.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
was the first half of that one?
Wear a tuxedo every day.
Yeah, I like both of them though. I'd like to be fancy.
I mean, the tuxedo would be neat, but you can only
you want to have the option to not be wearing it.
You only want to feel like James Bond at very specific times.
I mean, I was one of those weird kids that wore nice, who would put together a suit for school in high school because I was like, oh, I like to play with color and things and whatnot.
Yeah.
Not because I was a sort of oh, I'm gonna be the next Mitt Romney in high school.
Right,
But
yeah,
I was
you
like,
weren't-
oh no, I want to dress up just to feel good.
I'm glad that our both of our first connotations with wearing a suit in high school.
It's like,
would
oh,
be-
that's what the weird conservative kid does.
Yeah.
No, I just liked colors and pairing ties with nice shirts.
That's fun to look nice too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what was the one you'd asked before that? Because it made me think of something, but I already forgot about it.
Florida and the wear a bathing suit.
No, the one before that one. Oh, sing everything you say. I actually, was singing out loud the tasks I needed to accomplish for the trip I was about to make.
Uh-huh.
As I was walking outside of my house, I was just singing. I was because I had to get toilet paper or something, and I was just singing. I was like, "Ooh, paper towels is what I need to get
Toilet
a
paper.
little bit of cash and some paper towels." I was just singing that, and then I looked up. And then my neighbors were sitting out on their front porch and heard fucking everything.
Well, you have to pretend that there's a pop song that has that in it.
No, that's a real song.
It's like, oh yeah, latest Britney Spears single,
yeah.
which just raises further
And I
eyebrows.
was like, oh, I'm sorry you heard me. And then she's like, no, we hear you sometimes. We hear you pretty consistently. I'm like, oh god, I'm so sorry.
Oh, good. So you just know I'm
Oh,
insane.
so you know I'm a maniac, huh?
Florida in bathing suit every day. I can see that. Well, also too, like, I don't know if you've seen the Super Sexy calendar, Alex. I know you did, but I that's a rhetorical statement. I know you have because you got the last one for 2019. Yeah, Alex did get our very last one
Ooh.
at the Blue Note show in Tampa.
Yes.
I was more than happy to give it to him. The bathing suit that I wear in that beach photo, that's my standard going to the beach bathing suit.
Yeah, okay.
I wear like basically boy shorts to the beach. Although I usually remember to wear a dance belt underneath them. Otherwise, they are not
intrusive.
At all. They are not at all modest. Yes, I have. That's right, you have. So those would be. I mean, those are basically the exact dimensions of the underpants I wear anyway.
So yeah, you're already doing fine.
Yeah, I'm good either way. Would you rather have all dogs try to attack you when they see you, or all birds try to attack you when they see you? I feel like dogs dogs try to attack you anyway.
I guess I would go. Yeah, I would go with dogs, because those are not like in the wild as often as birds are.
Yeah, but
birds are fucking everywhere. Birds aren't real, but birds are everywhere.
You could build a lifestyle by saying, "Oh, I'm like deathly allergic to dogs," and it will get you out of most situations where you'd have to deal with a dog. But birds are everywhere. They will outlast humans.
But as we all know, birds aren't real.
They're not, especially according to that shirt. And you know what they say: if you see it on a shirt, it's absolutely true.
Of course. Well, I mean, the pandemic is only happening so the government can recharge the birds.
And so they can finish ironing the earth.
Right,
because it's starting to curl at the edges.
Yeah.
It's causing natural
But yeah,
disasters.
birds are not real. They're surveillance drones, and they're recharging them right now. And also, yes, the Earth is flat.
They belong to QAnon.
Of course.
Because you know what Q sounds like? Coo. And you know who coos?
Birds.
That's right. That's fucking right. So stupid. All birds attack, says Jake Blackman. Now, why is that? What's your reasoning behind that, Jake? And Alex, your take too. Birds. All birds attack or all dogs attack, or all dogs go to heaven. Rated PG.
Rated PG. Now in theaters.
Circa 1990 something.
So I found a thing that had like this one single column going down. So if I just hack at the other one, I'll go straight down, and I want to see where that leads me.
Are you coming from the snowy area?
No. I was just in another desert, but it was the evil desert.
Gotcha. Oh, hence the red. Can you dig in the snowy area?
Yes.
That's awesome.
What is it? I've never seen this before. What? It's like 2 little rooms?
Alex says Hitchcock approve of bird. Also, Alex, how's your day going, man? Like, how are things? Would you rather be compelled?
Oh, yeah, back in the crimson, the evil. Evil!
Evil! Would you rather have skin that changes color based on your emotions, or tattoos appear all over your body depicting what you did yesterday?
Ooh, gotta go with the mood ring skin.
Yeah, I would go mood ring skin also.
What if I committed a
Hulk
crime
me up.
yesterday? What if I committed a crime yesterday?
What if I
Everyone would know.
what if I shit my pants?
Yeah, you don't want that written down.
No. I don't want them to... They'll probably be able to smell it on me. I don't want them to see it, too.
Yeah, it's double whammy. We're just gonna mine with some explosives, because that's easier.
Alex says tattoo. Bold choice. Also, long day but productive. Yeah, we're feeling that, Alex. We actually... This is... Goodwin and I have been hanging out today since, 3. We rehearsed for the stream on the 12th. Worked on some stuff. Worked on some dance moves. And then went and shot video for a thing that's coming out before the end of this week. Nice little cover
Boom.
song that we've been sitting on for a while. And now we are streaming Terraria for another hour.
For another hour, and then we'll be get out of here.
We will be very drained. And then maybe do more rehearsing tomorrow. Maybe.
It's on the table.
That's... no real reason, but imagine a giant group of birds attack you, and they start to pick you up, and you are flying. I don't think they're going to pick you up. I think they're going to kill you. And they're going to go for the eyes. They have they have enough dexterity with the smaller, finer
They can
points of their
get,
body.
get a correction, a good calculated shot in.
Yeah, they can peck out the flesh of your eyes. That's super uncomfortable. Mood ring skin could be a song.
Ooh.
By the way, I got the stickers and added to my pewter. Awesome, cool. Yeah, that okay. So you got the Hype as Funk logo sticker. That's cool. Which means next month we can start giving out the chibi stickers.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Added it to my.
I mean, I say yeah, like I don't have them myself. I do. I just haven't put them on anything yet.
And we can freaking. Michelle is still working on the bumper stickers. I'm hoping she'll have a pic tomorrow. Oh yeah, dude, please. If you send it via Instagram, we'll totally repost it. I'm sure we both said it before, but I know I definitely live for seeing that stuff.
Oh, of course.
I remember seeing on multiple occasions people walking down the street in downtown Orlando in Raspberry Pi shirts.
Yeah.
That is the coolest feeling. I remember walking across the street at like 2 a.m. to take out the recycling with my roommate, and we walk across a big intersection in Orlando, and we just hear a horn honking from right behind us, and this guy leans out the window and goes, "Raspberry Pi!"
Yeah.
Woo! My roommate just laughed his ass off. Forgot to post the Clyde one. Oh, that's okay. We'll post that one too.
I will say the weirdest place we got recognized was at the a Black Lives Matter protest.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to make that about us because it's not.
No, but it was
But
just
that was so weird when people were like, "Hey, yeah, Raspberry Pi." I was like, "Please don't."
2 people. There are 2 separate occasions.
Yeah.
It's like the first time it's like, all right, they recognized my hair because and as Goodwin later pointed out to me, he
Should have
turns.
worn a hat.
Yeah, Goodwin with perfect comic timing. The guy's like, Raspberry Pi. I'm like, represent. And Goodwin just turns to me and goes, you should have worn a hat. But we also have recognizable. It's like, oh yeah, I'm the shorter one. You're the taller one. We both have sort of recognizable shapes, and we're those 2 guys that hang out together.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh God, I'm gonna die. Yeah.
oh, fall
yeah, I just kind of
damage.
fell.
Hey, someone has to feed the robot birds. I will be the sacrifice.
That's right.
Raspberry Pi hat.
Ooh.
That's not a bad idea. Would people wear them?
Pricey to make, but I like it. I would wear it, but I mean that's me. I'm me.
I mean, we're talking baseball hats or snapbacks or.
Wolf does the kind of the trucker flat bill hat thing.
Yeah.
And I like that.
With the mesh back. I don't know. Let's see. How much does it cost to create custom hats? I looked into this a long time ago, but it's been. My big thing is custom phone sockets.
Ooh.
I think those would be
Little
dope.
pop sockets.
Yeah.
Things. Yeah.
I had looked at that too. I gotta look back into that. I would wear it. Oh, word.
Done.
Well, Jake, you still gotta buy a shirt.
Jake.
Talk about buying a hat, buying a shirt. No pressure, Jake. You don't have to buy anything.
We're not trying to make you feel bad about that. I hope you don't feel that way.
Which actually, now that we only have 3 of those limited edition disco tees left. Next color shirt pressing. If we were going just on, let's say, the disco design, what would you want?
With like a white tee.
Yeah.
Or inverted.
That is true.
White design, black tee, white sleeves.
That's not bad.
I see that. I see a nice yellow, a crisp golden yellow.
I think
Mustard yellow would be slick.
I think purple or green would be cool.
I don't hate those either.
A lot of people were on about purple. The only reason we didn't do purple was because I couldn't find a shirt color.
Come on. Not again!
Oh, didn't I?
I gotta fix that.
Neon green, says Alex. Hot take. The pinks are a little hard because they're so neon-y and like...
Against white, yeah.
Yeah. It's... when you wash the white, it becomes much clearer. Oh, wait, my friend got me a Visa gift card. Where can I find your merch?
Ooh.
That is a great question, Jake. And I will tell you. Let me find the shop. I'll also give you a discount code. In all seriousness, we were not trying to.
We're not trying to
into,
bully you into buying our shirts. That's fucked up.
We don't. we don't do that. myshop.com. It's not letting me log into our Shopify store. Oh, I can just answer in the... Hold on.
Boom. Can you still get them through our Bandcamp? Is that still a thing?
Yeah, but don't shop through Bandcamp most of the time. Because we can't track those orders. And like,
Oh, yeah.
it's a lot.
Less stats on that.
Yeah. And we use the... Like, we don't... and I can promise this right now. Any data that we get, I like neon pink or any pinks. Actually, if you can wear a medium or a large, you could get one of the last 2 pink limited editions. Those are $40 though, so...
It's a bit much, but they are there. They do exist.
I'll tell you right now, if you get one of the neon pinks, I'll give you a discount code to take 10% off.
Boom.
And you will own a super limited edition. Actually, Sam, your sibling, has the only small that we have left. We're saving it for him.
Boom.
They said, and I quote, I need the pink. It speaks to me.
Yeah, I remember. I saw that message.
So rad.
Oh, no, not again. Oh, just kidding. We're good.
Ugh.
I got my grappling hook at the last second. All right, now we'll proceed with caution as to not die in the underground jungle, which is the name of this biome.
Rasmarig says neon anything or like muted colors both slap. Rasmarig, again, have you seen our? I'm gonna post this one more time. Also, hello, thank you for joining the chat. Let me find the collection with these shirts. Because if you want a neon colored shirt, we have 2 neon pinks left in I think in like medium and large. They're limited editions. Once we sell them, we are not making them ever again, or at the very least, we're not making them for another couple years. But probably never again.
In all likelihood, never again.
Yeah. Let me go to collections here so I can...
Yep. Okay, that's what's that way. That's what's that way.
You never said where I could get the merch. Hold on. Like 5 ever. Lol.
Dude, that's more than forever. That means you love her more than forever. God, I love that coffee. That's my favorite coffee pasta of all time. I can almost recite it.
5 ever.
Yeah. You've heard it. You know it.
I have. I saw you live like 5 ever ago. Where did you see us? Let us know. I would actually love to. Also, people, if you haven't already, drop a like on the video. It does actually help us take over the world a little bit. Thanks. Never mind. Oh, you're good. And as for the limited edition tees, which I think I put on a separate page, you can actually get those if you go to our Instagram page. The link in our bio. Well, never mind to the whole where could I... Oh, go. Okay, you're good. Let me pull this up, too. Because I made an exclusive page for the exclusive merch, yeah. Which is good. It's been getting a lot of traffic, actually. Because let me tell you, when you check a bit... smash that like button. Hell yeah.
Speaking smash that like button.
I really wish one of these days I'll get a trigger thing that I can use like we use in the
for a subscriber.
When we tell people to drop a like, we can use the same effect that we use in the Let's Play videos.
Yeah.
Where it goes psh,
yeah, oh hell yeah.
Thumbs up in. I love that. Any excuse to use a dumb punch sound effect. I'm all about.
I mean, we just gotta record a stupid fight scene, and we'll just use all the stupid punch sounds.
We'll use the Indiana Jones one.
Yeah.
Where it's like punching a bag of sand or something.
We gotta find a video to put the Wilhelm scream in.
And the Howie scream. Which is the it's like the opening to Real Monsters.
Oh yeah.
But the Howie scream is the most classic one.
No, that's the Wilhelm.
Yeah, that's the Wilhelm. The Howie scream is... Although you can replace the sound of the TIE fighters in Star Wars with the Howie scream, and it basically sounds like the same thing.
Yeah.
Really cool. Smash that like button. Hell yeah. Back when Sleeping Moon was on Alama. Oh my god.
Oh. Whoa.
Are you still in Orlando, or have you since gone off to other places?
Where'd you live?
Miss Sleeping Moon.
What
back
a nice place that was.
Not only back in the days when we not only could play open mics, but also when we could play 2 open mics in one
the same night. Oh, the double dip, the classic. I think that's where I first started using the phrase the double dip.
Really?
I now use it for like a bunch of other things if I'm doing if I'm doing 2 of one thing in one day. But I think that's when I first started calling like that action the double dip.
I know I had been referring to that as the double dip for ages. In fact, I think I remember one night being like, "Hey, do you feel like double dipping?" And you're like, "What?" Like, no,
Yeah,
do this.
that's when I picked it up, and now I can't. I use it for like if I like take 2 showers in one day. Then I'm like, oh yeah, I double dipped on showers. Like then I'll just now it's for everything, but it used to just be for 2 open mics in one day.
Back when you could get a slot at Austin's because there was a Sleeping Moon open mic.
Yeah, so the crowd was split.
Still got black ones left in Husky. We got one in a large. If you can wear a large, Alex, we got, I think, exactly one left. Oh my God, you have pins. Also, I'm logged out. Yes, our pins are adorable, especially the shiny ones. You're in log. Oh, so you're not that far off. I would tell you to come to a show that we're playing in the near
But we don't
future.
have
don't have one.
But we are local to this area.
Actually, although, if you want to see us play music again, Saturday, September 12th, we will be playing a live stream to raise money for the Super Sexy Calendar for 2021. 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Facebook. I saw you at a hookah bar the night before, or like the week before, was with a friend, but still in the Orlando area. That sounds almost, that had to be Natura.
Had to be. Because, yes, Natura closed after Sleeping Moon did.
Yeah.
So they would have been the same place. God. And guys, Natura is where I started becoming an adult human being. Like crafting my identity is like, oh, this is what I do now.
Jake, I'll tell you what. If you get a CD, we'll throw in a free pin. Just because it's easier to ship a CD with a pin than it is to just ship a pin by itself.
Yeah.
Also, will there be stickers later? On the store, you mean?
Ooh, will we sell our stickers?
We're not going to sell the Patreon exclusive ones. Although Michelle and I had talked about this because she's making that left lane sticker design into a bumper sticker.
Yeah, okay.
And I had mentioned this to you the other night. We are thinking of selling those on the store, just as a universe. But everyone who supports us on Patreon will still get those for free. And actually, to everybody in the chat, if you use the code, I'll type it in the chat right now, Funk43 at checkout, you'll get 10% off.
Ooh, yeah.
Funk43.
Yep.
Boom. Nope, not a frowny face, a happy face.
No!
Damn it. I'm a monster. I'll just remove that. That's sad. I will get both. Awesome! Thanks, Rona. Also, I might have to get on Facebook just for that. We'll see. We've also contemplated doing YouTube
Can we
music
like do
streams.
both at the same time? Is that possible?
We can simul-stream, I think.
Let's do that.
I don't know if the stream quality's great, though. Yeah.
Then let's not do that.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Also, it's easier for people to find our streams, I think, on
If it's
Facebook
in
than
one.
on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Because if you like our page, you get that notification a lot faster.
Gotcha.
Can't wait for Funk 69.
After enough sales, we'll get up to it. Enough, discount codes.
I mean, use that. But you seriously, Alex, you don't private message me on our Instagram page. You own like all of our merch. If you want a deal on if you want the very last black shirt and you want a deal, we'll cut you a deal.
We will hook you up.
I don't want to put you you've done so much for us, and you're a $40 a month Patreon supporter. If you want a discount on a limited edition shirt,
We'll help you out.
we'll totally help hook you up. It's like no sweat.
Let me through. Let me in.
It's Seth from Ohio. Seth Crab. I'm not gonna say his last name. But we have this fan named Seth from Ohio who has bought every single Raspberry Pi shirt in existence, and he has 3 of the Disco Ball shirts now. He has the pink one, he has the red one, and he has the blue one.
Yes.
And he made a comment on the post, on the Facebook post the other day, going, "Yeah, I want one for every day of the week."
Nice. That's insane.
Can't wait for Funk 69. $40. Yeah, but we'll message on the message us on the back end. We'll drop that price for you a little bit.
Ooh, we're getting in the thick of it now, boys.
How are you dealing with COVID? Resmarig. I got the blue one too. Yeah, you have Alex, I think you have the blue one, and do you have the red one? I forgot if you got one of the red ones or not.
No! Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
What happened?
I meant to scroll over one more to get to the pickaxe, but I teleported it home by mistake.
Bummer. Well, that's okay. More time we get to spend playing this game.
Oh!
This is fun. I actually love just, like, at the end of it, this is
Chilling,
about...
just exploring a simple little world, low bandwidth, easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Stream quality looks good because we're not playing, like, 8-player Smash Bros. Or something.
Not that many particle effects. In fact, it's all pseudo 8-bit graphics. You love to see it.
Like that desert heat.
That's a fun little overlay. It's not windy to make it hot. Hot in Topeka. Hot.
Totes just followed you on Instagram, by the way, since I just got an account recently. Awesome. Also, my job lets me work from home, which is great. That's awesome.
Nice.
Also, the Mystic Mirror is my nemesis just because of that.
Yep. Yeah. Done that. That's not the first time that's happened for me ever. So yeah, definitely. Because I always put it in slot number 9, and again, if you're playing with PC, you got your key, your top row number shortcuts to get to them. But in this instance, I have to scroll over, and if I miss by 1, or if I hit that because I want to hit the pickaxe, but if I didn't go 1 over, then I teleport. And it's I'm upsetty spaghetti, because we're about to get into the thick of the underground jungle, guys. We might fight Queen Bee. I don't know if we will, but maybe we'll find Queen Bee.
Sorry, just checking Instagram
Oh,
here.
of course.
Also, people are answering the slider question, which makes me very happy.
Hell yeah.
Speaking
Oh, I landed in water. Thank God.
of which, Resmarie, feel free to weigh in on our Instagram. I don't even want to call it a poll.
Yeah.
Uh,
Questionnaire.
It's more like a Raspberry Pi trolley problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Put it that way. Susan just answering the question. She didn't use the slider.
She just sent you a message.
Yeah. Oh, Susan.
And I know you know Susan personally, but I see those, I just keep getting notifications of you guys going back and forth.
Yeah, there's a lot. She's big on that. She's big on, single line messages.
Oh, great. Which, to be fair, I am as well. I can relate.
DC just sending the gif of Emperor Palpatine going, "Do it."
Do it.
He gets it. I have Terraria for PC, not that I have any time to play anymore, and I always have it set to 0 or 9.
Yeah,
and
put it right in the back.
Do. Gotta head to bed. You all stay funky. You stay funky,
Later
Alex.
on.
You are the man.
You rule.
Thank you for checking in on the streams, even though you have to work and get up and do stuff tomorrow.
You were loved and appreciated.
You are a sport. You are loved and appreciated. Seriously.
Do I have enough in my inventory to take the bookcase? I don't. Oh, I should have put stuff away. That's okay.
Right, but did anybody use the slider yet? Oh my God, 7 people.
Yeah. Oh, look, we got it. We got the magic mirror.
Hey! Did you just find it?
I did.
Awesome.
As well as 2 more recall potions that I would no longer need.
I mean, can you put them in the machine and turn them into stuff?
No, that's only... I don't know why they specified what the the reasoning is, but it's only for silt blocks and slush blocks. You figure that one out.
Huh. Slush blocks.
Because they spawn just rare enough that I guess it's like a sort of an ordeal to find them.
You said I could get a pin for free if I get an album. Yes. Tell us in the comment section what pin you want, and we'll include it with the CD. So if you want a Love Seat pin or a Disco Ball pin, we will gladly include one, just as a freebie and as a thank you. Also, yeah, we'll do that as an add-on. But again, it's easier for us to ship a CD and a pin as opposed to just a pin.
Yeah, okay.
At that point, we mostly just sell the pins at the shows.
Because, otherwise you're paying shipping for, a small item that already weighs, an ounce.
Well, for something on which we're not really making profit.
Yeah.
Which leads me to believe we should sell pin sets.
Ooh.
Which leads me to believe we should come up with more pin designs, which leads me to believe Kelvin needs to get back to me.
Kelvin!
Although, actually, we could talk to Sam. I feel like Sam would make us a pin design.
Jake, go ask Sam to do that. Go ask your go ask your sibling.
Yeah, Jake, you know Sam, right?
You guys have met before, right?
Yeah. So Jake, tell us in the comments which pin do you want? I'll include it for free. And it won't add anything extra to the shipping because the weight is negligible. At least you guys have some sort of system going on here with your game. I just hoard things and build towers and die a lot.
I don't know if you saw the house, the sort of the base right now is pretty disorganized.
Yeah, Goodwin is usually much more organized with this game, but because we're like on camera and just
Oh, is a blood moon happening? Did I miss that?
Link, the blood moon rises.
See, it's funny.
once
There's
again.
also a blood moon in this game, where enemies. It's not they respawn, but there's more of them spawn. Yeah, the water's red. I think so.
Link,
It's happening.
someone spilled cranberry juice in the septic tank. Can I get the disco ball pin without the holographic border? I'll be buying this tomorrow, FC. Absolutely.
Yes.
We'll totally throw in a free disco ball pin.
No holographic border.
And again, use the code FUNK. If you're super tight on cash, you can use the code FUNK43. It'll get you 10% off your purchase, which for like a $7 CD,
Pretty good.
that's not bad. That's like almost $1 off. So, Brienne.
Yeah, this is a blood moon. There's so many more zombies and
Hip,
demon
baby.
eyes.
Who's Brienne? Do they all have B names? Brienne, Bradley.
Brianna. Oh, I thought you were talking about someone in the chat. No,
No.
that's the either stylist. Yeah, that's the stylist. We can change our hair.
Oh. Oh, neat.
She will do. I think I rescued her from a spider web.
Oh. She just lives at your house now.
Yep. Because now I have a second. Because there's like two things that have to be. You have to have a table, a chair, and a light source, and it has to be big enough to be considered a room. And now I have two of them.
And a piano.
Technically. And a piano. The piano counts as a table.
Ah. Even though you really shouldn't be putting drinks on that piano.
No, you shouldn't.
Dudes, I'm sure I've asked this before, but does the... Because I've seen Alicia Keys has like a plexiglass piano.
Ooh.
Which probably changes the tone somewhat, but are piano players as snooty about the tone of the wood as guitar players are?
I don't think so.
Guitar players are silly about that shit. I mean, for an acoustic guitar, yes, it does make a difference.
Maybe if you're talking to people who like, have $1 million and are buying like nice, grand pianos.
like a Baldwin or a Steinway.
Yeah, those are the people that'll, start to care about it. But I'm looking for just like a cheap used upright piano that's already out of tune, essentially. So
Looking for a
I
fixer-upper.
don't know how much the wood affects the tone of it.
Okay. Because not only does Alicia Keys have like a custom plexiglass or like glass piano, Native Instruments also sampled it.
Oh,
'Cause the
cool.
sound is
So
supposed
it's
to be-
unique enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I certainly believe that would do something to it. I just don't know what. Because I at least as far as me, I'm not picky about like what the sound does.
Yeah.
Whereas guitar, even I feel like as soon as you get into the nitty gritty of it, still things are like slightly more affordable than like a whole ass piano,
Oh, yeah. Well, it depends.
or at least they can be. Like,
like-
the parts are smaller.
If you want a pre-CBS Fender with Brazilian rosewood, which they can't use anymore, which makes sense because it's endangered.
Yeah, no, that I can be like if it's a rarer thing, but it's like
Oh, a maple Strat
even
versus
like a maple piano.
yeah.
That like even the piano is already going to be like 10 times more expensive because it's just a whole grand, and I'm talking grand piano.
Yeah. Listen, a cousin of mine straight up had a plastic faux wood acoustic guitar. HPL. It's called high pressure laminate. It's made of scraps of wood from the cutting floor of the factories, and they compress them to the point where it just makes this solid material. And it sounds okay. They sound fine.
Interesting.
I've played a guitar made out of, I think, carbon. Rain Song makes them. They sound pretty good. As long as you can get a decent tone out of it, like it's all subjective too. I mean, look, I love the acoustic guitar that I have, and because it's, God, what's the wood on it? It's not mahogany. It's like a foam. It's like a relative of mahogany. It's not quite as dark. I love that sound. But you can do just fine with like a spruce top and a mahogany back on an acoustic guitar. It'll sound fine. I've heard high-pressure laminate acoustic guitars that sound good.
Huh.
Wood just resonates differently, and like it loses moisture as it gets older, which allows it to resonate differently. And when you're playing on an instrument that small, I guess it's more important. But I don't know. I'm also a believer. I'm beyond having decent gear. I'm just a believer in the idea that they're tools.
Yeah, gear is not what gets you the best sound. It's, just
What you
knowing how to use your gear and
It's what you have to say too.
and knowing how you express musicality and whatnot.
It's like one of my favorite albums of all time. Although all the Wolfpack songs are half of those are recorded in someone's shed or a basement, and they sound great.
Or a basement in Minneapolis.
Yeah, because it just works. Because they it's all close mic'd, so that certainly helps. But there's also just a spirit to it that just makes it fun. I have a keyboard, a recorder, and a harmonica, says Jake.
What kind of keyboard?
And which one do you play most often? Sometimes you just got to pay the extra for real wood, but it doesn't sound the greatest to me. Maybe it was his tuning or the guitar in particular. Yeah, and like some of the artificial materials aren't going to sound as good as genuine wood, but like, I put it this way. Glenn Campbell, who is this amazing guitar player, used to play Ovation acoustic guitars, and I always thought Ovation sounded like garbage. But Glenn Campbell makes them sing, or he made them sing before he died of Alzheimer's. He was just a fantastic player, so it didn't matter. Like Jimi Hendrix was always playing Stratocasters that were made for right-handed players. But he made them sound great because he was one of the most innovative guitar players of all time. I have a really old 12-string that's older than I am, and it sounds divine. Oh, 12 strings are... I would kill for a 12-string guitar, though.
Yes. Change our hairstyle.
Is it like a... What's the brand on the 12-string?
Yeah.
Oh, you getting rid of the guile hair?
No, I'm just thinking I think these are new options, too, that we didn't have earlier.
Oh. Oh, yeah, some of these do look new.
Yeah, some of these are definitely new. Just a big old ponytail and nothing else. Full bald. No, that's a little beard. Oh, boy. Oh, this is exciting. Brienne, you're my new favorite.
As long as she stays alive.
As long as you don't die. But you don't have a voodoo doll. It's only the merchant and the guide that have voodoo dolls. And the guide voodoo doll actually is important for summoning a boss.
Yeah, you need it for completion or something. Oh my god. I don't know what kind of keyboard I got it for Christmas and don't even know how to play it, though I would say I'm pretty good at recorder.
Hell yeah.
What songs do you play on recorder, Jake?
This is all a mess. I wish this was structured way better. Wish I'd planned out how I was going to build my house, but I was like, well, fuck it. I'll build a box, and then I'll figure it out from there. Whoa, what is this?
Shiny sword.
Shiny sword. Does it do more damage than the sword I already have? Not quite, but it's still sick.
Something really old and fancy. Can't recall offhand. My 6-string is American Heritage. Let me check the 12-string. Reese-Marie, what do you play on guitar? What kind of songs do you like to play? Because, boy... Some 70s soft rock sounds unparalleled on a 12-string guitar. It's like I have had dreams of playing Nostalgia on a 12-string guitar.
Ooh, oh, that'd be awesome.
It's a beautiful sound. Well, it's also just the sound of a certain era. Like if you listen to America, Horse with No Name and stuff like that, Band on the Run by Paul McCartney and Wings, all the acoustic guitars that they're playing, even the Led Zeppelin acoustic stuff from the early to mid 70s, they're all just playing 12 strings. It's just that it was just the sound at the time.
So now we have shoes that make flowers grow behind us? Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
You seeing that? Oh yeah, dude.
Do the flowers do anything?
Nope.
They just look nice.
They just now everywhere I walk it's pleasant. I lose my fast running shoes, but honestly that's fine with me.
Can you put flowers in the desert?
Ooh, let's find out.
Look at him waddling along.
And I found out this sword. Check this out. That's awesome.
No! I want that bunny. For the record, I can't play. Need lessons really bad. Oh, it's okay. Don't pick up guitar. If anything, pick up another instrument. There are too many guitar players, and none of us are very good. Only like a handful of us are good.
That's awesome. Nope, can't leave flowers in the desert,
Well.
unfortunately. But I've got my sick ninja sword. Oh, that's so cool.
It's just on like auto swing. That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, that's my new favorite thing in the world.
It's like having a weed whacker.
Yeah.
As I say, if you want to get work, Reese Marie, in music, play bass.
Boom.
Seriously, play bass. There aren't enough bass players.
I still have a bass, and I still need to learn how to play it. Still need to figure that one out.
That's right. You have that short scale bass.
Yep.
That lovely little
I think it's an
Ibanez like micro. Yeah. I don't know many full songs, but I can play Hot Cross Buns, which I learned years ago, and just a few other mini kid songs. I was actually the best person in my grade at recorder and lower score, finished all the songs first. Hard to see because it's so faced, but it's... OF Martin. Holy shit, that's a Martin guitar!
What?
Let me just... OF Martin and Company. Yeah,
So that's good? And again, I play keyboard, so I don't know any of these words you're saying.
Martin guitars, higher-end Martin guitars and higher-end Taylor guitars are like the Baldwins and Steinways of guitars.
Okay.
OF Martin guitar. Is it actually a guitar? CF Martin. Yeah, that's a Martin 12-string. Holy shit. Yeah, Reese Rig, if you're ever looking to sell that 12-string, let me know. I mean, I probably can't afford it, but cannot play besides idle random plucking or strumming, but I'm determined because my dad used to make this 12-string sing.
Nice.
Also, I do want to play bass. Teach me how to play keyboard. Bass has a sexiness to it. Yes, it does.
It do though.
And bass is the wonderful. Bass is the best crossroads between a rhythm section and
a melodic instrument.
A melodic instrument, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just fascinated by the responsibility of the bass, which is why I love playing key bass so much, because there's a lot of fun to be had in that world.
Yeah.
In the world of loath.
It's also recognizing too, and especially with bass guitar, that sometimes the simplest thing is the best. It's not always necessarily about being as showy as possible.
Yeah, I was listening to Everyday People as I was sharing with you earlier.
One note.
It's one note for the whole song, and it's fine.
That's all you need, because the song's not about the bass part. It's about the message, and it's about the gang vocals.
Yeah.
So you don't need Larry to go all crazy like he does on "Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself," which is all about the bass line. I would argue that is the first slap bass line in pop music.
Ah.
It goes
Yeah.
So funky. The original funk bass line, for slap anyway. Passed down through a few generations, not for sale. Sorry. Oh, that's totally understandable.
Yeah, it's an heirloom.
If that's an heirloom.
Hi, yes. Let me buy your family heirloom that is very sentimental to you and you alone.
Yeah, don't sell. If it's an heirloom and it's been around that long, please don't sell it to me. Be right back. I'll post the Martin only IG and you on RP. Cool.
Where is the chest?
Teach me how to play keyboard. Jake, you're asking for Goodman to teach
I
you?
can do my best. Because I still lack many fundamental piano skills, but I can communicate things. What I'm best at teaching and communicating is music theory. So if you guys want to learn how music works, I got you.
And I apparently can teach you how to play Steven Universe songs on guitar.
Boom.
Because that's a thing I did this week.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I taught an online class with this girl who was dressed like Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service.
Awesome.
She was in a tent in her backyard, and she was playing a baritone ukulele.
Yes.
She was quirky as quirk could be, but she was very sweet. And she picked up 2 songs in an hour. It was pretty good.
Hell yeah.
I mean, her strumming needed work, but like everybody's strumming needs work. My strumming needs work. But and Steven Universe songs, especially from earlier on in the show, they're very simple. You know, most of them are 4-chord songs. But I managed to teach her Peace and War on the Planet Earth, which has a major 7 in it.
Ooh.
Which on guitar
Juicy.
takes a little finagling.
That's so funny because to me it just makes intuitive sense. It's like, okay, and one more note up. There we go.
Yeah, see, on piano, easy. Same thing with minor nines, I realize.
Yep.
Because you just add the 9. But on guitar, you have to pop your pinky on top, and it only works if you're barring on the bottom string. Whereas if you're trying to do a minor 9 on like starting your note or starting your chord on the second string, it's way harder.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We're in a sort of fantasy world right now. Speaking of fantasy, look at that segue. We got a D&D session going on, D&D campaign that has just moved into a new arc. What are your thoughts on that? On the world that has, on the plot that has happened and that may be about to happen. Sometimes we haven't talked about too much on our streams. I thought it was a fun conversation topic.
It is. What are my thoughts on the world?
Yeah, just like how have you been sort of responding to everything? Because I know you're not like a huge D&D guy, but as someone who's like kind of jumping into it now.
Oh, I've been
what
enjoying
What
it.
do you think about it?
I enjoy being the more passive D&D player, but I do enjoy the atmosphere of it. I'd almost enjoy it a little bit more if Shannon stopped mouthing off so we could get to the actual adventure. But Jake Blackman just says, when D&D. Well, it's just kind of a game between us and friends.
Yeah, we play on Tuesdays.
Yeah, every Tuesday from 7
I got
to-
another magic mirror and I don't need it.
We play 7 to 10, right?
Yes.
My God, those 3. Most of the time, those 3 hours.
We started
fly
late
by.
last time because we were waiting on someone who never shut up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's been fun. I of course I am an absolute noob at it, so I'm always asking like, wait, what's my bonus action again?
Yeah, how does this work and whatnot, which is
Yeah.
fine.
But I mean, I always love combat more than anything else. I love combat in D&D. It's
Cool, okay.
so enjoyable. And I love that different characters have different strengths and weaknesses. I love being a rogue because it means I can play at a distance, which is fun.
Favorite class to play? Mechanically, that's my favorite one. Even when I'm playing as a character.
And I feel like they're incredibly useful. Like, I mean, there are other characters and classes I think that can serve the function of a rogue, but
No, the specific mechanics you get with being a rogue are awesome.
yeah. And there are tons of like close-up brawlers, and there are tons of magic users. But being a non-magic using rogue, I think it's kind of neat because my skills are very, very specific.
Well,
On the other hand,
stealth and slit throats. That's how
Yeah,
it goes.
well, and especially because all of my extra points.
Yes,
are put
you are
towards
the
stealth.
you are the
The assassin.
the
type.
assassin subclass, which is awesome.
It's like there's no magic, and yeah, you're probably not going to get super close in a in a group fight. But with the advantage of stealth,
Oh, I did not see those explosives that time.
ooh,
Oh no.
Splurb had their head removed by explosives.
Ah, tough.
I'm assuming you play D&D, Jake?
What kind of characters are you playing? Tell us about that. Tell us about your most recent adventure or your favorite adventure. Again, my favorite session we've had so far was in a session, or in a campaign. This is all one campaign. I guess those words sort of using them interchangeably. But it was like the first arc that we've just moved into a module that is all stuff that's pre-written in a book.
Good old Curse
And
of
certainly I got to
Strahd.
make this creative decisions to make it all work, because the book is more of a guideline than it is like, here's what you must do.
Right, they're not directions, they're suggestions.
But before, I basically thought it was going to be just a simple little, here's some pre-written adventures that I had found, and then we'll move on from there. But then the players were like, oh no, we like this, what ended up becoming a political intrigue adventure. And I was like, cool, I'll write all of it. And so it became a full homebrew thing. But my favorite was like our penultimate session, I think it was, where you guys snuck into the lair of the cultists, and it was just like sort of a stealth operation, sneaking around.
Yeah.
But it was like half role play and half dungeon crawl, and it was just a perfect balance. And it was my favorite session of that whole story.
Yeah, I think that might have been my favorite session too. That was a lot of fun. It was very well paced. There were no dull moments, and like you're gonna get some dull moments occasionally if just like you're going through dialogue or you're like you're
Right.
trying to figure out where to go next. But because it was just enough of we need to figure out where we need to go next, but it's somewhere within this dungeon, and
That
there's
shit's
some
awesome.
there's some combat, but it's not a constant. It was very well balanced and really well placed. I would 100% agree with
That
that.
shit was so cool.
That was the best session. Actually, I want to see how these people.
How's our scale looking? I gotta find where that explosion was because I dropped actually like a good chunk of change. Because I'm on a mode where you don't drop items, you just drop money.
Gotcha.
Which is great because I am a coward.
Well, also because we're like you have to talk and play at the same time, which is why I probably shouldn't have tried to play Streets of Rage on Mania the last time I played it on camera. Although I recently beat Streets of Rage on Mania, got my highest score ever. I now have the 3rd highest score in the world.
Hell yeah!
And I finally got an S rank on Mania.
Yes,
Which is damn near impossible to do. I basically had to get 500,000 points. I should be doing more with my life.
I wish more interesting things were happening, but this is where we are.
Well, the average answer is almost all the way to the right.
Yeah.
Okay, student did answer.
Push 'em.
Good. Well, no, not quite. I mean, should I... Do you want me to just show it to you now?
Yes.
Okay. Here...
No, I'll look at it on my way home because I have access to our Instagram page too. So I'll
Where's
do
the
that
text? There's supposed to be text. It's not showing through.
on the slider.
Yeah.
There's 2 labeled ends.
I put text on the slider, like overlaid.
Ah, tough. Tough cookies, baby.
This is actually the first time we've ever used the slider functionality on Instagram.
Oh no, not another blood moon. Jesus Christ.
Link. Sorry.
They're respawning.
Ganon. Why does adulting result in a lack of time for me? It's okay. It results in a lack of time for everybody. Martin has been posted on the IG. Also, still need to learn how to at D&D. I finished my math homework. Oh,
Nice.
what was on your math homework, Jake?
What kind of math we talking? We talking algebra? We talking geometry?
We talking pre-calc? Probably not. You might be a little young for pre-calc. Also, don't take pre-calc if you can avoid it. It sucks.
No, you don't need it. And it's not like, oh, the thing about math is often you don't use it, but like the fact that you've practiced learning something is really a useful thing. But even that is still
It's meaningless.
meaningless.
Algebra is
Helpful.
super useful.
Genuinely a helpful thing to know how to solve those kind of problems.
Yeah. All the other mathematics skills or maths
Toss them.
as our
Well,
friends.
geometry's helpful. Understanding how shapes and what the properties of them and how things can be connected in that way.
the Brits do actually refer to it as maths.
Oh yeah, it's plural. Well, because we call it the long word is mathematics, so it already is inherently plural.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Large fabrics, put
Hey.
them together. You can hear it's a song.
Hey.
Everyone knows. Sorry. Jake, if you say algebra, I'm gonna cry for you. What?
That's great.
That was great. Solving for proportions is like
Was the hardest thing for me for the longest time, but then once you figure out how to do it, it's very satisfying.
it's extremely satisfying, and it's extremely satisfying when you use it as an adult and you go, "Oh, I know how to do
I knew
this."
Oh, I've known this my whole life.
It's
Not
just-
my whole life.
It's basically just cross multiplication. It's awesome. Algebra is
Hey.
the name of my
Hey.
bane of my very
Hey,
Oh,
Hey.
name of my very existence. Does your job have to do with algebra?
I believe you mean Bane, but
Oh,
yeah.
Bane. Yes. Okay. Is the bane of my existence.
yeah,
It doesn't matter who we are.
yeah.
What matters is our plan. You should have respected my authority. Sorry, you were about to spit. And I just
Oh, I was gonna, but then the Bane impression showed up, and I was actually pretty excited about it.
pre-algebra properties, domains, and ranges graphing, which I already knew, and some questions where we have to find out the variable's value through hints. Okay, yeah. So pre-algebra puts it. It's pretty squarely on the head. Let's see. We got 3 likes on the video. Everybody
yeah.
who's watched this video has liked it. And you know what? I'm gonna practice some nepotism. Make it 4.
Do it. I was gonna say, like 2 more likes, I will drop some sick bars about the underground jungle. So, but now just 1 more, because 1 was certainly cheated away, but I'll accept it. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's the temple. Oh, never mind. That's something else.
Oh, what's the chest?
That is something I just got stuff from.
Oh, okay.
Stay humble. Run through the underground jungle. Hey, write it on Yelp. I need to mine. I need some help. Ugh. Temple is like a post hard mode thing. It's pretty hard to get through in one piece.
Yeah.
Otherwise, and also like the boss only spawns in hard mode after we've, sacrificed the guide in hell to spawn the wall of flesh.
Gotcha.
That's the name of the boss you fight, and it is just a wall of flesh.
Horrifying. You know what? If I could get Excel to do algebra for me, I'd be willing to go back to college and actually take math courses. Wow, that's a bold claim.
Yeah.
What is your current gig, Reese Marie, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to share if you don't want to, but you mentioned being able to do it from home. Do Russian bot likes count? Asks Jake.
Absolutely.
100%. Just try to get them to refrain from leaving the messages about realgirls.hotsex
Right. Yeah.
on our those have stopped though.
Yeah, we beat them.
Those have dried up. Maybe because we're getting enough comments from
Real ones.
viewers. Yeah.
Hey, they don't comment a lot. We don't see any Russian bots. Just a lot of Russian thoughts. What? That's very dumb.
Like Melania.
Right.
Nobody wanting you.
Ooh.
If your name is Donald, at least. Fuck. That was all I had. She just. I don't think she likes him.
I know she despises him.
Yeah.
There was also one little gif of her sneering at Ivanka, so I know she despises her.
Yeah. And like political affiliation aside, although, we're pro.
Certainly, it's a factor. Yeah.
We're pro gay and trans rights and pro Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
So make of that what you will. It's just, but yeah, you can see that.
Even if you were to remove them and just see these kind of things
As
if they
people.
were or even just like a celebrity family and not like a political family that we all no longer like, it's like, oh, they've got issues. Like they just don't internally like each other as a family.
They hate each other.
Whether or not they're the most powerful people on the planet or not, they just don't like each other.
I mean, they're super rich people.
very
super rich people
dysfunctional.
very rarely are functional.
Have good families.
And then also, the head of that family is arguably a sociopath. So.
Arguably.
Sorry, I realize you're not all here for our completely cold political takes.
Certainly.
But
Trump bad? What? Crazy.
you know what? If I can get I work customer success for a media syndication company, and that's all I can reveal safely. Ooh.
Aha.
Customer success.
I believe it means service, but perhaps
For
customer
media
success is a real title.
Media syndication company. Interesting. All right.
He works for the mouse.
Oh.
I just love referring working at Disney as working for the mouse.
Yeah, it is a. I also like customer success because it could be success. I picture Reese Marie standing behind a guy in a suit, being like, "Okay, you're not gonna let go until I'm ready," and Reese Marie's like, "I'm not gonna let go." And he's like, "Okay, all right," and he starts pedaling on his bike for the first time.
Yeah.
And Reese Marie's like, "Okay, I'm gonna let go." Wait, you said you wouldn't. And then the businessman turns around. He's like, "I'm doing it. Hey, I'm doing it." That's customer success. Hey, put makeup on a pig. Lol. It's customer success.
Ooh.
Whew.
I mean, politics aside, the multisyllabic rhyme of Melania and nobody wanting ya, pretty good.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
What do you write songs for a living or something?
No, I have the joy of music, but the job of real estate.
Job of real estate.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to Raspberry Plays. We're Wolfpack.
We are actually have been Wolfpack this whole time.
3 on E.
Sorry, and if you look at enough of our Facebook comments, we're Wolfpack wannabes.
No more government subsidies for active bases, which I actually agree with that sentiment. I hate I hate active instruments.
What is that? It's like the knobs give you like a hum or something?
Well, okay, active instruments basically mean, so if you've got an active bass, it means you can control EQ within your bass.
Oh.
I see the appeal of it, but from a practical standpoint.
But nowadays, you really don't need it. Maybe at one point it made sense.
Well, the problem is that you get bass players with oversized egos who don't want to play bass. So it's all the guys who like Tool, and they're like, yeah, I need to crank the high end of my bass so they can hear it.
So they
like,
want to be engineers but are holding an instrument.
Yeah. And it's like, you have to trust your sound person to do that.
It's like they're lying to themselves at that point.
Also, we're playing funk. I don't need you to scoop out all the lows of your bass. Like, I don't care that you think that's what the sound is. You leave that up to the front of house engineer. It's like, and some people really do know how to EQ their instrument. And I get it for a different room. Sometimes if you're in a carpeted room, you might want a little more high end to compensate for the sort of muffled sound. If you're in a hall, you might want to drop your high end just a little bit so it's a little less clangy. But if you're having those problems to begin with, you probably don't have a very good instrument or a very good sound system.
Or you're not the guy to be worrying about it.
Yeah. Also for recording, don't ever use an active bass. Also, you need a battery to use it. Your bass has to have a battery in it. And the same thing for guitars, too. Like, people love their active guitars. I think it's mostly horseshit. Again, there are exceptions to that. There are some people who really know how to work an active guitar and active bass. But for the most part, I find they're just for people who are ego tripping. Mostly bass players who listen to Tool and think they're progressive, but really they just own a lot of pedals and have no technique and can't groove.
Boom.
And if you think I'm speaking from personal experience,
is it because you are?
You are right.
What does that knob do? That's my other favorite quote from the Wolf Bass video. It's got one knob for volume. So what's that knob do?
That's right. Yes, immediately after the cutaway. This thing's a great pick bass. That's the secret. Do you like the Bernard Edwards back at the hand? I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's like,
you say it's not versatile. You're not versatile.
I would buy a house from y'all totally. What? Where did that come from?
You said job of real estate, and they must have not gotten the reference.
I mean, I would sell you a house if I were.
If I had a spare house, I'd sell it to you. I need some cash.
Got a house? Sell it for cash. Right next to Red Lobster.
Oh, tell them about our $1 million idea from earlier today. Airbnb.
Oh, yeah. No, wait. Okay, so there's Airbnb, right?
Totally exists.
Which is a totally legitimate business. But we were driving along looking for spots in which to shoot this video that we were working on. And somehow I came out with the idea of Airbnb, which is like Airbnb, except you don't have consent to stay there. You're just like, you find, you know.
Someone else has listed someone else's property.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, they're going to be gone until Tuesday. So, like, so Airbnb would be air breaking and entering, because that's what you're doing. It's like, yeah, there's a hard checkout time. You have to be out of there by 7 a.m. on Monday, or they
will find out.
They have guns in the house. They'll shoot you. Also, you didn't see, like, you video chat. With Airbnb, you video chat with your travel agent, and he's a shady-looking guy who's, like, in a back alley, and he's, like, constantly looking around.
And also, you didn't get this listing from me.
I thought you meant the job real estate where you sell houses. Whoops. It's the title of an album. Wolfpack, this funk band, they're coming out with a new album called The Joy of Music, The Job of Real Estate. There's a play on that. Go listen to them. They're good, too. But listen to our stuff, too, because it's...
I mean, if you enjoy our stuff, you'll definitely enjoy Wolfpack.
Yeah. I feel like that's pretty safe to say.
I think someone asked where to start with Wolfpack the other day on another stream. Start with the accessible popular pop songs. Back Pocket is sort of everyone's at least once it came out was kind of like the song that got a lot of people into it.
Yeah.
1612. Watching that on Colbert was how I discovered them.
Animal Spirits. Gotta listen to Animal Spirits.
Good stuff. But they originally were just like making some weird instrumental, not weird, but just instrumental.
They're basically
rhythm section music.
Basically rhythm tracks. Yeah.
Because most of the core members are not singers. Just like playing these rhythm section sort of funk tracks, and then they're like, I guess we get some vocalists on these, and then they started doing that with Antoine Stanley with "Wait for the Moment," which is a beautiful little ballad.
And also,
would you call that a ballad? Would you call "Wait for the Moment" a ballad?
not quite.
Okay.
It doesn't have the lyrical characteristics of a ballad.
Oh, come on!
Ooh.
Oh, and I just found the hive too.
I thought you were gonna use that mirror.
I should have. 4 gold. Damn it! I can't even get it because it's the lava. Oh, life is bad. I think I'll head into the beehive, and I think we'll call it.
Yeah. Okay.
Or see what we can discover in the bee. I'll try to fight one time, see if we can beat the queen bee.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, favorite contemporary R&B song?
Of like recent. I gotta
Last
get.
10, 15 years.
Gotta give it to "Get You" by Daniel Caesar.
Nice.
Even though he's recently been canceled by Twitter for saying some weird shit, makes some good fucking R&B.
Oh, did he like say something racist or something?
Yeah. And not like, like so aggressively that's like legitimate. It was like, oh, we need to stop buying his music, but it was just controversial enough that it pissed off enough people.
It's like, let's put him on hold for a
Yeah,
while.
exactly. But his music is so good. Oh god, he makes some good R&B. Some of the best R&B of like the past 5 years.
Nice. I have been listening to Body Party by Sierra
Nice.
a lot the last couple weeks. Got it. Bought it on iTunes. I actually bought
Nice.
put it in my iPod, listened to it with nice headphones. Sounds so
come
good.
on.
It's such a nice time.
I fell, and I thought I was going to be fine. I was not fine.
Yeah, do it again. It's 10:55. We got 5 minutes.
Well, now it's just a journey to get my money back. I need my money back.
Give me your fucking money. Also, holy shit, 14 people are visiting her.
Engagements on social media.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. People really wanted me to push you into that fountain.
Oh, that's mean.
It does look refreshing.
It was like a chlorinated, sort of water, so it would have just been like jumping
Swimming
into a pool, yeah.
Man, I already had a smoothie today, but I kind of want another smoothie.
Get it? That's another meal.
It's not even for me. That's the thing. For most people, smoothies are a meal. My body burns calories or like sugars in such a way that it just doesn't. I'm good for a couple hours on that.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe an hour, but like, I need solid protein to back it up. Wow, Zahori went all the way to the right.
Yeah.
Although
Push
the
'em.
question was really, how strong is my urge to push you in the fountain?
So they're trying to figure out how you're feeling in that moment.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a complex little maze. Just as the traveling merchant arrives, too.
Turn me up, son. Yo, I was...
The rapper who's still waiting for the beat to drop.
Who consistently sounds like he's about to spit and then just never does. I've done that bit around here like a million times.
That's a good character.
Check it out. Yo, Brooklyn, you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Yo.
Right. Let me hit it like. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, turn on my headphones, dog.
He just complains about the mix.
Yo, we get enough sub bass. Talking about 60 hertz.
Oh god, I can't see anything. I don't like that.
Yo, I was born. Sorry.
Even thinks, oh no! Oh, we're fine.
Oh, sweet.
I think I got my money too.
Oh, it does consistent burn damage.
Yeah, I'll hit us with a healing potion so we don't die.
So you're getting ready to fight a boss then.
Yeah.
Okay. Jake, what other music do you listen to? What music do you listen to? Actually, I'm running on the assumption that you even listen to our music.
Do you?
I mean,
Again, I don't let us bully you into having to make that a yes. Live your life.
but also if you're getting a CD, I suppose you will be soon enough. And if you don't, that's fine too. But what music do you listen to?
I need to get rid of some stuff because assuming I don't die. I'll need to make some room for the mob drops.
And also, Reese Marie, if you're still here, what music do you listen to? Oh, I believe in you, Goodwin.
Where are my blocks? I need to build a little path so I can get into it and not risk dying.
Oh, you only have 10?
Of this block.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of enough to get to me where I'm headed. God, this is my new... I've never seen this weapon before. This is great.
That's so rad. It's basically a shield.
Yeah. And then I know I've got a bunch...
Sorry, was distracted looking for something, lol. Also, I don't work for the mouse.
Okay, so that's not the answer.
Okay.
I guessed wrong. Hey. Let me see the honeybee. Hey. I got those honey's knees. Like I disembodied them from a person. Turn that skin into a purse, son. Hey!
I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man.
Oh, bro. Deep.
I think that's a line from a Lil Wayne song. Or that might be Jay-Z, I forget.
Who is it that says real G's move in silence like lasagna? That's like one of the best rap lyrics of all time.
Move in silence like lasagna?
Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
That's clever. What's all this time? Duty butt, y'all. Got a butt full of duty.
Ooh.
Duty butt. What?
Ooh.
Did I ever? I'm sure I've mentioned this to you before. For our audience, I am totally gonna make a trap under a different name, like MC Doodoo or something. Or
Yeah, we're just going to completely change the branding.
Lil Poo Pants, and then I'm gonna have a huge hit with a song called Duty Butt.
Great.
It's just gonna be a trap beat going duty butt, butt duty butt, and it's just gonna be me saying the words duty and butt.
Yeah. I
Like-
mean, Kanye already had Poopity Scoop, so he's got you beat on that.
That's right, he did a poopity scoop. Poopity scoop. Oh, that is honey.
Yep.
Oh, and you're fighting bees.
Yeah, as soon as you cut a block, some can spawn out.
You're gonna be fighting the queen in a second.
Yep, there's like a little thing to make it spawn.
Can you drown in the honey?
You can.
Oh my god.
And it's much harder to get out of it because it does
Sticky.
actually, account for that. Slice.
Yeah, just use the ass kicking sword.
That's awesome.
It's so cool. Does it? Will it deplete? Like, does
I
it?
don't think so.
It doesn't break. Look at that! Wow, it's just like endlessly cascades.
Yeah.
So there's an endless supply. Oh, into a.
Oh, yeah, into a pit of it because as you break a block, some like honey gets released.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, that. Oh god, get me out! I don't want to drown.
You can do it. A close one. I listen to a lot of alternative, otherwise a broad range of stuff. Define alternative. What even is alternative these days?
I need to build a little platform so I don't drown in the honey.
Marina, Fallout Boy, and just a mix of other songs, and my favorite songs from you guys are Love Seat and Nerdy Talk. Those two tend to be towards the top of the pile for a lot of people. That Stare is up there for a lot of people. Stare is a very has a fan base.
My dad's favorite. It's on his workout playlist 5 times. He told me.
Oh my god,
So like as it goes through shuffle, it comes on more than once.
that's awesome.
That's the objective. Okay, let's give this a shot. Yep. Queen Bee is awoken.
Oh god, that is just a giant bee.
Hup. Okay, this might not be the best weapon for that.
Cool though it is.
but the yo-yo will be pretty good.
Oh, that is actually a yo-yo.
Yep, and I read a fact they're actually like based off. Some of them are based off of a real yo-yos that a certain company sells.
Huh. I know Aborigines hunters used to use yo-yos.
Yeah, hell yeah. Will this work? I don't know if it will. Ooh, we might get it. We might win. I saw it going down enough that I was like, "Ooh, this is making a difference."
Would it be easier with a stronger yo-yo?
Yes, certainly.
How would you find a stronger yo-yo?
You can either craft one, or an enemy might drop one. Come on, don't do that. Don't be like this. Ooh, that's some good DPS. Even though I gotta like take some hits to make that work.
Yeah, but you're getting a ton of damage on her. Can't name too much offhand, but some of the artists include Grandson, System of a Down, Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, Three Doors Down, the list goes on. Okay, so a lot of like 90s.
Yeah.
Cool. You ever listen to Ween? I don't know if they count quite as alternative, but I love them. A lot of 90s grunge too. Thanks, Mom.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Speed goes up.
Huh.
So you can actually feel that way. Yes.
Oh, she's dropping hearts.
Yes. Oh, shut up. Leave me alone, bees. I just want to fight the big bee. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Able to get another healing potion in. Come on. It's so close.
Folks, give Goodwin some encouragement in the chat. Let him know he can do it. Good dodge, good dodge.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Can you...
Oh,
shit.
So close.
Oh, man. I will type F in the chat if you fail. Well, I got...
F's in the chat for old Goodwin over here.
Yeah.
Oh, so close. That's what we need to do next time on next time we stream
Another
Terraria.
stream, yeah. Race breaks us so close. F. F's in the chat. Appreciate it, people. Thank you so much. Well,
I suppose that's it.
Goodwin's gonna take a lap.
I'm gonna go blow off some steam, come back, kill the bee. I won't do that off camera. That's gotta happen next time we stream.
Might upgrade your yo-yo before next time.
Might get another yo-yo. But otherwise, guys, that bee is going down.
And that will be on
all
the next
for
stream.
today. Oh!
Bye, everybody. Stay but before we forget, if you want to get those limited edition T-shirts again, click the link up in higher up in the chat, or just go to our Instagram page. We've got a link to those shirts.
Oh yeah, we'll get all those last minute plugs in. So yeah, merch, we got it. We got its deal for you. That's possible. We got music. Listen to it. We're on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Watch our Let's Plays. They exist. They are here. Patreon. It's a thing. Help us out if you can.
Yeah,
if
seriously.
not, I don't blame you.
For $10 a month, you will get a free sticker every month. You will also get free downloads of any video that we put out. And for all our Patreon folks who might be listening after the fact, you will probably be getting a free song before the end of this week, because we're going to put out a cover song before the end of this week. That is happening. Guaranteed. What else? Shopify. Yeah, check out our Shopify page for merch. Put that up in the chat, but also you can look at it at our Instagram page. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook. We are doing a Facebook live stream on Saturday, September 12th from 2 to 4 p.m. We are raising funds for a 2020 Super Sexy calendar. They are lots of fun.
And you can too. Wait,
yeah.
Sorry, that's not how that goes.
Anyway, bye, everybody.
Bye. Neat.